Alright guys, so the moment of truth has finally arrived to show you my new setup. Alright, I'm gonna start over here. You guys can actually see this is the waiting area over here. It consists of one grey chair and then a bench. If you guys watched the previous videos, you will have known that this bench here actually was a brown bench, and I've just painted it a matte black. I think it looks much cleaner this way, and obviously longevity in terms of cleanliness and cleaning, it looks much cleaner black, and yeah, it actually fits the aesthetics nicely. I'm just gonna close the garage door because there is a storm brewing and I don't want any of the rain or thunder to mess up the audio, so I'm just gonna close it. And you can see a nice open grey wall over there. That's the painting that we've done. Moving along, you can see we have the capes, the barber capes. I have a few of them hanging on some coat hangers here. This one broke over there, but yeah, we have a few selection of capes. You can just see there a few capes that I use for the customers and all that. But yeah, and then next to it we got my trusty old fan. This fan has been in the game for a long ass time, so any of my customers know this fan has been here for centuries. They say I should actually frame and hang this fan on the wall once I get the new one. And then right over here is actually my inverter setup. I've done a shorts about this, but this is how it's actually set up. As you can see, there's a plug over there that runs right over here with an extension cord that goes all the way that way to the barber setup. I'll show you in a short while. But yeah, we currently do have load shedding, so this is what's powering the lights for this video. Okay, so right above that we have a mirror. This used to be my old mirror right over there, as you can see. It's not that big, but now I use this as like the mirror where customers can check their haircuts once they're done. It's powered by an LED bulb on top there. So I just decorated it with some fake leaves over there. Then right next to that we have my tower speaker. This is where we play the jams in the barbershop whilst the guys are getting their hair did, or where the customers are waiting. At least it's a chill out vibe. And then yeah, moving on to maybe I'll show you the barber setup for last. I'll go to the other corner and show you guys what's popping that side. So yeah, there's nothing interesting, just some paint blickies, paint cans. You know, this needs to be cleared up and moved out, but eventually that will happen. We have some weights over there, make our way down south. We have some bottles, and then we have a bench over there. This is where I get my reps in my gym in, with a booster seat, a booster cushion. So for all the kiddies out there, at least I got you boosted, because you know, as a barber you don't want to strain your back whilst cutting hair. In the corner we have the washing machine, but that's not that important or that exciting, so we can move on from that. This is my ring light over here. This is a ring light that I use to record tutorials and videos, so you'll be seeing more tutorials and videos from me with this. We got a broom and a scoop just to, you know, scoop up the hair. We got a fire hydrant. Fits the aesthetic quite nice, it looks cool, and if a fire breaks out, God forbid, hope that doesn't happen, but we have a fire hydrant on deck. Fire hydrant, is that a fire hydrant? Let me know in the comment section if that is a fire hydrant. Isn't a fire hydrant the water one? I'm not too sure. Fire extinguisher, I think that's the correct one. That's a fire extinguisher. And then we got a dustbin next to that. And then yeah, so I'll actually show you my new barber chair, because I remember I said I was going to show you the new barber chair in the previous video. So this is the new barber chair that I got off Facebook Market. It's actually looking quite clean as opposed to the old one that I used to have, and it makes my work much easier, and the customers seem to simply love it because it gives them a better experience. Because the new barber chair has this handy feature over here that allows you to tilt the chair, and then yeah, whilst you're giving them lineups and stuff like that, the customer doesn't have to break their neck whilst they, and it also has the lift up headrest. They don't have to break their necks whilst you're trimming their beards, or you're giving them a lineup with a razor. And then yeah, so moving on to our new mirror. This is a new mirror. We got a 2 meter tall, if you can say that, 2 meter tall mirror, as you can see. That's how it looks. I shouldn't have maybe turned it to landscape because that's not gonna, I mean to vertical, that's not gonna help with the video. So I might cut that out. But yeah, we got a 2 meter tall mirror that the customers can check themselves in and I can cross-reference my work. And then we got some 2 new LED beams that actually light up the setup quite nice. And if you guys recall, there was a brown, that wall, well that piece of wood there used to be brown. I painted that, so that also ties in with the setup. I painted it the matte black to match the bench, and now it's looking quite snazzy, as you can see. And then I'll show you the ceiling just in a bit as well, so you can see how that ties in. But yeah, moving on to my barber toolbox. The new toolbox that makes the setup look snazzy. Fits all the tools, as you guys can see. If you guys want to have a separate video with me discussing everything that I have in my toolbox, let me know in the comment section below. I'll go through everything in this toolbox and show you what exactly, all the products and tools that I use. So there's another ring light over there. It's quite bright, but yeah, I use that ring light for added lighting in this garage whilst I cut hair and for the tutorials as well. And yeah, I'll give you guys a wide angle shot of how everything looks. As you can see, that's how it looks. And then we took out all the ceiling boards of the garage, because there used to be a whole lot of ceiling boards like that, and then it used to be, it wasn't quite appealing. So what I did was actually, because these beams over here used to be grey, I mean not grey, it used to be brown in different colors or different shades of brown. It looked awful. So what I did was take the matte black paint and paint all these beams and gave it this new dark aesthetic, like industrial factory look. I think it looks great. I think the look that I was going for I achieved. And yeah, so that's the barber tool setup. I hope you guys enjoy this over here, and hopefully you guys enjoy checking the new setup and for content to come along. And yeah, I'll check in the next Hondlik video.